To decrease the pain of mommy's thumb, we have to address both the symptoms themselves as well as the cause of the symptoms. Why did the inflammation happen in the first place? And I'm going to teach you how to do both in this video. One of the easiest things that we can do to help mommy's thumb while still taking care of our little ones throughout the day is to get some extra support. And they have specific braces for de Quervain's tenosynovitis, which is just the fancy word for mommy's thumb. So this brace is incredibly helpful. One, it has a little metal bar here that really helps to protect your tendon that's all inflamed with mommy's thumb. The absolute biggest difference maker in helping mommy's thumb is how we hold our babies, which I'll go into detail in later in this video. So mommy's thumb is caused by inflammation of the tendon on the outside of the thumb here, and a great way to help treat inflammation is by icing. If you're going to ice your thumb, you're going to want to have it nice and supported, propped up, say on the couch or something, on some pillows. You always want a barrier, something between the ice and your skin so you don't harm your skin. This is just a couple layers of paper towel that I have here. And then you're going to take the ice and then resting it over the tendon, the inflamed part of your thumb. And typically about 10-ish minutes, you want to make sure that you want to feel the coolness of the ice, but you don't want it to be super, super cold because again, then you can damage your skin. Now, in a busy parent's life, when do we have time to ice ourselves? This is when I did it when I was getting some overuse injuries, taking care of our daughter. So I iced it twice a day, once during one of her naps, and then the second time after she was down in bed for the night. So it was about midway through the day and then at the end of the day, and it made a huge difference for me. So two of the primary causes for mommy's thumb is how we pick our babies up and then how we hold them. So I'll show you how to do both in order to protect your thumb. So when picking our babies up, what a lot of parents will do is come have their arms under the baby like this, support their head, and they're lifting them up like this. Now, unfortunately, this puts a lot of strain on our thumbs here, especially as our babies are getting bigger. So to pick our babies up while protecting our thumbs, just pretend we're all the way on the floor here, is coming from underneath, completely supporting the head with our palm, and our other hand has their rear end here. So we're scooping them up off the floor, out of the bassinet, whatever it is, and then we're coming straight up like this. Our thumbs are completely straight the entire time and are not getting strained. Addressing how we're holding the babies is the biggest way to help with mommy's thumb. So regardless of your baby's age, the key is going to be keeping your wrists straight. We often end up trying to tucking the babies under, curling the hands like this, which just puts a ton of strain on our thumb here. Also, if we're nursing, if you're holding your baby in position, what is your wrist position while you're doing that? Is your wrist nice and straight, or are you tucked under and while you're holding and supporting your baby? So one of the ways to hold your baby where it helps to ensure that your wrist is straight is your baby kind of ends up sitting on your forearm here rather than grabbing them with grabbing the rear end there. So sitting on your forearm, your other hand, of course, is here to support your baby. And what really helped for me is if my hand that is underneath actually grabbed onto my other arm, then it ensured that my wrist was staying nice and straight. Really easy to hold our babies like this. That's what's going to hurt your thumb. If you can keep that wrist nice and straight and your thumb in a nice neutral position, it'll make the world of difference.